Hello, viewers. This is my initiative to bring for you the parts of speech of English language. And just like we require bricks, cement, water, wood, metal, glass, and so many other things to build a house, in the same way, we require different types of words to make a sentence in language, and they are known as parts of speech. You must be wondering, why do we require to learn parts of speech? Well, it's because their knowledge can help us speak and write English correctly. And grammar concepts remain the same whether you are studying them at a school level or you're trying to crack a competitive examination. And so, these lessons are for everybody, whether you are a school student or you're trying to crack a competitive examination or you're a working professional. And I can tell you this for sure that even if you know the concepts, competitive examinations target exceptions, and I'm here to also teach you the exceptions. And the topic that I'm going to start with from today is nouns. And even though it appears to be an elementary level topic, there are so many aspects hidden in it, which I will reveal to you very simply. In this lesson, I'm going to teach nouns on the basis of a very simple classification, and that is countable and non countable nouns. Let me introduce myself. I am a language trainer, coach, teacher, and I have a huge experience of teaching competitive examination students. You will learn common noun, proper noun, how they're formed, and what are their exceptions, and also some part of collective noun. What are we waiting for? Let's begin our grammar learning journey. And of course, the links to my other videos on this topic can be found in the description box.
Good evening to all of you. A noun is a word which we use to name either a person or a place or an animal or a thing. We think that that is the only thing that a noun is, but no, noun is more than that. Even things that we cannot see, but we can feel them. There are some things that we can touch. Water, you know, it is not countable, but there are some things which we cannot even touch, but we can only feel them, like love, affection, hatred, heat, cold. All these things also fall under the category of being a noun. You know, I have divided all the nouns into two categories. This makes it really very easy to understand nouns. And these two categories are countable and non countable nouns. For example, can you count pencils? So, countable nouns are those things that you can count. For example, you can count a pen. You can count if there are a number of them. You can say there are pens. Okay. You can count boys. How many boys are there in your class? You say 17. So, of course, you can count them. But there are some nouns that you cannot count. Call them uncountable or non-countable nouns. Okay, what are the things that you cannot count? For example, you cannot count air, you cannot count sand, and there are a lot of other things like heat. You can feel heat, you can feel cold, okay? You can feel pressure, but you cannot count these things. Therefore, they fall under the category of being not countable nouns. The first category that I'm going to take up is countable nouns. Types of countable nouns. The first type of countable noun is a common noun. Why is it called a common noun? Because it is a common name given to a number of nouns. Example, a boy is a common noun. It can be a word used for any one who is a boy. A pen can be any pen. The first type of a noun is a common noun. Something like, if I say stick, it is a noun. If I say dog, it is a common noun. Because they are common, they can have two forms, that is singular and plural. About this, I will tell you a little while later. Okay. The second type of a noun is a proper noun. These are all categories of countable nouns. Okay. Proper noun. Now, actually speaking, it can be the same person or the same object that can be a common noun as well as a proper noun. For example, I have a dog. Okay. Now, dog is the common noun, but I can give this noun a name. So when I give a name to a particular common noun, it becomes a proper noun. Suppose the name of my dog is Bruno. Now, Bruno is both a dog as well as the name of that dog is Bruno. So, technically speaking, when we take one from the common noun and give it a name, it becomes a proper noun. All right. And the third one is collective noun. Now, when we take a number of these and put them in a group, then it becomes a collection or a collective noun. For example, if I have so many elephants and I group them together and call it to be a herd, so it is a herd of elephants. So these are the three types of common nouns, countable nouns, that is common, proper, and collective noun. Now, I'm sure you found that to be really very easy. Very well. Let us have a look at some more examples. I want to show you some examples of proper nouns. A proper noun is always used as a singular noun. Why? Because it is the name given to a particular person or animal or thing or even a place like a city. And because of that, because it is unique and only one in the universe, therefore, it is always written with a capital letter. So, this is the rule. These are the two rules actually which are related to the usage of a proper noun. But sometimes we can make use of this proper noun as a common noun. That is the exception to this rule. And in this class today, I am also going to focus on exceptions to rules because we often learn the rules, but we forget about the exceptions. Now, this is an exception. Suppose I take a famous person and I compare his qualities with somebody else whom I know. This kind of a usage can be made. Okay. So if suppose I have a friend who writes really very well, I can say my friend Rohit is a Shakespeare. Here, Shakespeare can take a before it. This is an exceptional usage. Suppose I have some students in my college who follow the Gandhian principles. At that time, I can say I have 5 Gandhis in my class or in my college. It means to say that these 5 people follow principles just like Gandhi used to follow. Now, I would also like to give you some rules and examples with connection to a collective noun. What is a collective noun? It is a collection of a number of people or things which are put together, but they are spoken of as a whole. Hence, a collective noun is considered to be one unit. That understanding is really very important. Why is it important? Because it helps us in constructing sentences related to the subject and verb agreement. And that is the basis of writing correctly.
That's all for today. But do wait for the rest of the series. Keep watching my videos, and if you learn from these video lessons, do like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Check the description box for the latest updates. Stay connected, keep following my grammar classes, and of course, you can get your doubts solved through the comments box.